Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek, back again with a little bit of news. Star Wars this time. It's not really news, it's just something that's popped up. An unused Star Wars poster, and the headline says, "Could have ruined everything." This is from Creative Block. As usual, links in the description. Don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell. I'm also on Rumble and Anchor.fm and all the other stuff, Spotify and Amazon Music Podcasts and Google Podcasts. You can also follow me on my social medias on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description. As are the links to my 2 books, Mercury Rapids and Silent Predator. It's all just fun, don't get me. Right, let's get this window up. Here we go. This unused Star Wars poster could have ruined everything. Bit of hyperbole there. And then a Yoda quote. "Bad design it is." And there it is. Somewhere out there, it may all be happening right now. I'm sure I remember seeing this post at the time. So I don't think it was unused. I'm sure I've seen it. Unless I've seen it in a book somewhere, talking about the original Star Wars marketing. I can't remember. But I have seen that poster before. A recent unused poster design for 1977 Star Wars has surfaced and reveals just when you think you've seen it all around this iconic movie. There's always something new to talk about, particularly as this rare and unused Star Wars movie poster art was so bad it could have ruined the franchise before it even launched. I don't think so. It's not even that bad, really. Remember, when it first came out, there was probably very little information about the film for the artist, the poster creator to go from. But anyway, let's have a look. The unused Star Wars poster from 1977 was posted on Twitter by film nerd account The Space Shipper, and many fans of the franchise were thankful it was never used. While some recent film posters, like new Ant-Man 3 posters, that are a Photoshop nightmare, this rare Star Wars poster is bad on so many levels. It's a graphic design fail. The slogan makes no sense, and there's little to engage with. If you also to remember, it was probably designed with newspaper articles and stuff like that in mind. And back then, it were all in black and white. It were all, newspaper quality. You want glossy magazines. Although there were glossy magazines, but this particular poster probably designed so it'd be legible in whatever format it were printed. That's my look at it. And there's the tweet. Star Wars film posters have been, by the way, if it was unused, I'm sure I've seen it, but if it was unused, I think Glenn A. Larson probably saw it and thought, "Ooh, I'll use that." Because somewhere out there, it may all be happening right now, which obviously not what the film's about, is it? It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But Glenn A. Larson probably saw that, thought of Battlestar Galactica, which turned out to be all happening out there right now, didn't it? Far, far away amongst the stars. Diddy. God, I love Battlestar Galactica, the original. So it could be argued maybe this poster gave us Battlestar Galactica. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Anyway, where were we? Star Wars film posters have been some of the best ever designed from legendary artists, such as the Hildebrandt brothers, who painted the original 1977 poster that was used, which we're going to see in a moment. You can see a bit of it down there. Iconic poster artists have also designed for the franchise the Drew Struzan. I can never pronounce his name. The Drew Struzan Star Wars poster for The Force Awakens impresses, and Hugh Fleming revealed all in our feature the secrets of a top Star Wars artist. There's a link. One of the most famous Star Wars posters is the original oil painting by the Hildebrandt brothers below. This was famously done quickly over a couple of days in New York. As Greg told me once when I interviewed him, it was based on the original design by artist Tom Young, but George Lucas wanted something more comic booky from twin brothers Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. They just hit success with their Lord of the Rings poster art. The pace of the design and painting process, as well as Hildebrandt's style, led to bold, brighter colours and changed the way many film posters were designed from then on. I'm so glad about the young Hildebrandt design. So am I. I'm glad for it. That's a strange word to use. But there it is. It's the classic Star Wars poster design, and it always gives me a little, my heart skips a beat a little when I see that, because, it's an amazing image, and it takes me back to my youth. I was 10 years old when Star Wars came out, and it takes me back. There's that art. But there we go. When Star Wars was released in 1977, it famously had many multiple poster designs, not only different posters for different countries, but the studio and George Lucas would release new one-sheet posters direct to cinemas almost weekly. The unseen poster concept leading this article is likely one of these speedy ideas that was thankfully dropped. Although, as I've said before, I'm sure I've seen it before. Behind everything, however, has always been the art of Ralph McQuarrie. His concept art was used on all 3 original Star Wars films, and McQuarrie was on board with Star Wars. Even before it was greenlit, George Lucas famously used McQuarrie's wonderful concept art to pitch Star Wars around Hollywood, and there we go, that's it. So yes, they did. But that's, as I said, that's an amazing bit of art over a couple of days. I mean, astonishing. But it is a great poster, and I don't mind that. I don't see why that wouldn't have ruined. It wouldn't have ruined everything. It's only a poster, for God's sake. People had forgot about it when they watched the film. But somewhere out there, it may all be happening right now. You never know. Right, we'll leave it there. We will leave it there. So, thanks for watching. May the Force be with you. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.